Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Generic Troll channel. We're doing a new interview of different YouTubers. I'm going to see who I can get to interview. So this stream is called Troll Talk and Nelly Green in the spotlight. So it's going to be an interesting chat, everybody, because this will probably be like the first time me and Nelly have actually sat down together and talked civil. So it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. So Nelly Green, appreciate you coming up to spend some time with me and talk to me. So,
No problem, man.
So I do have a bunch of questions I'm going to ask you. So how long have you been on YouTube for?
I've been on here since November of 2017.
And where did you start? Where did you start off at YouTube?
So, I started off watching a guy called Papa Grizz 56, and I would be typing in his chat where I kind of met a lot of people. He kind of motivated me to start doing my own videos because I didn't do videos before that. So it was like a new thing for me because I did not know anything about doing videos or live. Like I was too nervous and stuff. So when I went over there, he started to give me like motivation. He's like, you should go live. You should start doing videos. Just talk about yourself. So that kind of what inspired me to do it. And that was in 2017.
Okay, cool. So who was? I mean, I've heard of Papa Grizz. Who was Papa Grizz? What was special about him? What did he do? How did you find him?
So I was watching. I was a big Kid Behind the Camera fan. Like back in 2017, I'd watch AGP and all that. So I was watching Kid Behind the Camera, and I was looking at the playlist, and I saw Papa Grizz, this guy with oxygen tank. He was sitting there, and I just started clicking his videos. And he did all these videos. He was bashing Mick Jagger Nuggets, Kid Behind the Camera, and it was just funny stuff. So I started just checking out the channel more. He started doing lives. But it was that's really what started. And what I like about him is he just be up there and he just would be talking, just being, just talking about real life and getting triggered at the trolls. And I just enjoyed it. I just started watching them and chatting.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. And who did you know who was in that community, the Papa Grizz community from now? Was Tina Dandridge there? Anybody else know who was there?
So I met Tina Dandridge there. She was in the chat. She was a mod for Papa Grizz. And I would go over there and I would actually defend her when people would go against her years and years and years ago. So I met her there. I met Lisa Lynn there. Jamie Hicks, Flatline, Mills, just a lot of people like still on here now. There's more, I just can't remember, but yeah, there was a lot of people that actually traveled all the way to now. Yeah.
Okay, cool. So a lot of people from that community came over to Bytes and to the bottom of YouTube and the drama community and all the people we know now, correct?
Yeah, lots of them. Yep.
And what was Tina Dandridge like back then?
The same way she was now, man.
She's never changed.
She never changed. She just had two feet. But that's the only difference. Yeah.
Oh my God, TV8. That's so funny. So when did you start doing your own shit? What was your early days like going live on YouTube, going on panels? When did you start doing all that fun shit?
So that fun shit. Well, that came around. So I was like I said, it was November 2017. So we're going to the new year, 2018, very soon. So I was doing videos in 2017. I go at people. I'm sure there's some old channels floating around with some of my videos. I went by a lot of YouTube names, so I have old channels floating around with some good content on them. And I would just go at people and make videos. But in 2018, I started doing live streams. But I didn't do panels. I did YouTube, streamed off my cell phone because you could just go streaming on your cell phone back then on any with 0 subs. So you didn't need 50.
Yeah, and I know they crack down a lot now, and you have to have 70 subscribers to go live and stuff. So when did you first start? When did you first start trolling? What was your first trolling moment, or what do you consider to be your most famous trolling moment?
Oh my gosh. I mean, my first trolling moment was really with, Papa Grizz, like I guess when he blocked me and we had our arguments, I would make videos exposing him and talking tons of crap. And
Hmm.
Lisa Lynn was like when I first met her,
Yeah.
there was a clone of me, and it said some nasty things about her. She made videos saying she's gonna do this and do that to me, and I would just respond to her. So that's really what started this whole craziness. Even back then, there was tons of clones. Um, think that they were my accounts. So
Uh-huh.
you know, and yeah, I tried saying it wasn't, but they all believed it was me. So yeah, kind of
And
similar
what
to them.
and what was Lisa Lilland back then? Was she still the same, or was she calmer, or was she worse, or has she calmed down at all?
I don't know. I mean, she was to party. She would literally turn the camera on. She didn't hide her face. She didn't do any of that. She just turned the camera on. She'd be
Uh-huh.
dancing. She'd be singing. She'd be just doing a lots of different things. And she would literally, yeah, she would just go live with her face. And I met who else did I meet? Arizona too. I forgot about
Yeah.
him, Arizona Griper. It's another one I met during then, and through Lisa Lynn. So lots of people.
Yeah, lots of people. And I believe I mean, I wasn't here at the time, but one of your probably biggest troll moments was Amy Chesrow.
Yeah, so
You
that's a
gotta tell
lot
me.
of
You gotta
people.
tell me about. You gotta tell me about Amy Chesrow.
I did that one. Yeah. That was one of the characters I did do. There was
Uh huh.
more. But that was one of the second ones I did. So that was more or less, I guess back then I was like thinking of things because I wanted to try different things. I was starting my videos and stuff. So I just was like, hello guys. So I just started doing that, and I was triggered at Papa Grizz at the time.
Uh huh.
So I went and I made this video like this woman, and I'd be like, why'd you block me? You need to be nice. And I was just trolling the F out of him. And Lisa Lynn started coming at Amy. And then
Uh huh.
I would troll her so bad, and she'd be so upset, and she'd be cursing and threatening. And I mean, I did that. I did that for. She says I did that for a year. I
Uh
did
huh.
that for like maybe like 2 3 months most, not that long. But I eventually was like, yeah, this is me. I was doing it for giggles and laughs, and everybody came at me like fucking bad.
What did Amy Chesrow sound like? Say a sentence. Plus, say like, "Hey, you're listening to the
Hey,
Generic Troll channel."
bitch. My name is Amy Tesro, you motherfuckers.
So I do
I love it.
that.
Bang, bang, bitch.
And I would do that, and that just triggered them. They were like, "How do you do that with your voice? Are you using a voice changer?" I said, "No, man, it's my voice. I don't got no voice changer." So I
Oh
just
my god.
troll like
I mean,
that.
there you go. I mean, yeah, you just done it on the spot for me. You didn't even know I was going to ask you to do that.
Yeah, I do it. I did it to anyone. And people
Yeah,
ask me. I sure Stewie asked me like a year ago, and I did it for him. Just
yeah. It's so funny. Oh my god, that's such a funny voice.
yeah, and I have videos. I just gotta find them somewhere. On my
Yeah,
phone.
I did try doing a search one day for Amy Chesrow. I couldn't find nothing. I couldn't find nothing. Unfortunately, it
Yeah,
happens. Clip channels come and clip channels appear and clip channels completely disappear.
yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Amy Chesrow definitely sounds like a fun person doing all the other characters. What other characters did you do back then?
I don't know if you probably don't even know. I
I
did
don't. I'm
I
asking.
did Luby. I did a character called Luby Salter. I would go like this. Hello guys, this is Luby here. I'm gonna tell you some things. And I'd do that, and I'd fucking people would thought I was like some 7-year-old woman with
Oh my god.
cigarette voice. And I
Cigarette.
trolled them. Um
Uh-huh.
and it was fun. Like I said, it was just little characters I did just to fuck around. Nothing crazy.
I mean, do you plan to bring Amy Chesrow back or any of those characters back?
Yeah, I do. I do. I want to bring them back. It's just going to be like people will know it's me, so they'll be like, "Oh, that's
Yeah,
Nelson." So,
of course. But
back
but
in
you could
those
do.
days, I just I wouldn't even tell anyone. That's all I
Yeah, but
did.
it'd be cool doing a short or a quick few minute video. Hey, this is Amy. This is
Hmm.
Amy Chesrow. This is Amy Chesrow here. on the Nelly
Yeah.
Green channel, saying hi to everybody. Amy Cheswell here. Listen to the Nelly Green. Just
Mhm.
do like trailers for yourself as Amy Cheswell advertising your channel. It'd be so funny with voices and characters and shit. Because
Yeah, definitely.
because nobody else does that shit. So and then I'm going to ask you, what do you consider? I mean, I know you've done all these characters, Amy Cheswell. So what do you consider to be your best troll moment? Do you consider to be the whole Tina Dandridge situation with Boss Down?
Ah, fuck. Man, I'm just like going through everything, man. So many crazy stuff.
Hmm.
That was the most recent one.
Yep.
That was the craziest one because it was just fun, and I think going on Steve Billings and doing that was hilarious. So I enjoyed that more than ever. Going against her with yelling at each other, that was hilarious. I had so much fun doing that. So yeah, that was definitely fun.
It was funny because we were expecting something to happen, but we were kind of people were kind of waiting for Tina to turn against you, or something to happen. We wasn't expecting you just to go and get rid of get rid of Tuna.
It was
It was funny.
I mean, fuck, dude, I couldn't do it anymore. I held it in so fucking long, but Generic Troll was like taking a big, and I just had to do it eventually because I couldn't take it. I couldn't take her talking to me like that. So I let it out. I should have done it when she was on my panel though, but that would have been funnier. Yeah, that would have been hilarious.
No, we all do things I wish we did a different way, but it was classic hair getting so triggered and everything else, and then all hair cult. I'm gonna call them cult members because Tina's the boss. Hey boss, kiss my, can I kiss your ass, boss? Yes, boss. Yes, boss. Oh my god.
God,
Oh
that
my god.
guy. I
Oh my
saw them
god.
all, man, but that guy, dude. He was like, did you hear what he said last night? He was like, oh, boss, you're taking a turn. I don't want to say it on here. I don't want you to get struck. But he said
That's
something
fine.
really funny about taking a turn. And there was a cross on her door. And he's like, you're taking a turn for the Christ or something. It was
Oh my
hilarious. I wish I recorded it. Boss, you taking a turn now? Boss.
I know he's such a kiss ass. Does the boss know you're here? Does the boss know you're here? I mean, I've never seen so many people disappear from a channel because the boss tells them not to come on no more. If you don't go, if you go to Nelly Green's channel, then you're not a member of the community no more. Oh my god.
It's like this, Surgeon Actual. And I was thinking about it. They don't have anything to talk about when she's not there.
Yeah.
It's like when she's not there, they're begging for her to come up because they literally are saying nothing. Like she just completely runs the channel completely.
I mean, honestly, I don't know how the hell you put up with her for so long on your channel. The shouting, the screaming, the cursing, the foul language, a chance of getting a community strike. Because as I've always said, she's like a cuckoo. She goes from one nest to the other, lays her eggs, does her shit, and moves on somewhere else. And that's the way I see her.
And knowing Mark, I'll say this: Mark is like a very stand-up guy. He don't take crap from nobody.
Yep.
He took her for 6 months, and I don't get it. I still don't know how he did it so long.
I
Because
mean,
I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I don't know how the hell. I mean, honestly, you didn't put up with her for too long. I couldn't even put up with her for 5 minutes, to be honest.
No.
I mean, maybe I'll use it for the clout, maybe, but no, I'll be too scared of losing my channel. I'll be too scared of community strikes. I'd have to tear my headphones down because these headphones I've got a volume button on the side of them. Oh my god, I could not listen. Oh my god, I could not listen to her because she does not shout. She does not shout screaming. Do you have any secrets to spill about Bust Down or anything? How did they operate behind the scenes? How do they communicate? Any secret stories or anything?
So I told you, I don't know if I told you about the revenge porn thing she did to me, but she did when I was she would communicate to me through email. And and I was like, why are you communicating through email when you can get Google Chat? She says she don't know how to do it. So the first message she sent me was disgusting, and I reported it because it was literally revenge porn she was sending to me. And she's like, oh, this is Alexis's, you know what? And I'm like, oh, hell no.
Oh
So
my god.
I blocked her that day. And
Hmm.
she got all mad. She was waiting for me to come on her stream, and I didn't show up. And she was trying to send me messages. She didn't realize that I blocked her.
Yeah, she definitely. Yeah, she definitely doesn't sound tech savvy, especially when she's on her cell phone all the time. She's got no
No,
computer, and she has to have a channel manager, and she can't do stream yards. And then she films her videos, and she films her videos in black and white, so you don't see how dirty the place is.
it was disgusting. Yeah, and she would beg me to go live all the time.
Uh huh.
An email,
Yeah,
go
because she
live,
wants
Nelson.
she wants to go on your channel. She doesn't want to go on your channel. She just wants to go on somebody else's panel and do all the shit she can't do on their channel because she doesn't want to lose her channel.
Yeah, and it was demanding. It was not
Yeah,
like, hey, when are you going live? It was like, just go live now, go live.
yeah, because she thinks
And
she's like an alpha dominant. She's like an alpha male dominant female. Oh my god, yeah.
yeah,
I,
no,
I mean, I don't even know how the hell. I mean, Jake, before she came to Mark, Jake had her on for a while. And I think personally, I know you, Jake, don't see eye to eye, which I get, I understand. But
mhm.
you and yeah, I think Jake was losing views because of her. I even think the same happened to Mark Terry too.
I mean, I gained, but that's only
Hmm.
because I started out with like no numbers anyway, so I wasn't really kind of grew my
Yeah.
channel real quick. And the fastest
Hmm.
my channel ever grew was with her. I was
Yeah.
like, yeah,
I know you. Yeah, I mean, I know you've had, and I know you've had a bunch of channels. You did the Witch Life Archives and shit.
oh yeah. Speaking on that, Rich Life's mad at me right now, but we'll talk about
That's,
that later.
I'm sure.
It's this whole thing because I streamed an old stream from 2023 because I was
Yeah.
looking for watch hours, and I
Yeah.
streamed it, and I was bashing Rich Life,
Uh huh.
and he got triggered. He went to Dave and he went to Melissa Nada, and they all were coming at me about it. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
god. So yeah, isn't that Sassy Sally account Melissa Nada?
that is Melissa Nada. She was going
Yeah.
off on me. Yeah.
Yeah.
She was like, "Why are you talking about us?" And I said, "Look at the date. Look at the year. I put the year and date on it." I'm like,
Because
how much more can I do? This is an archive stream." So
because like Melissa Nada came after me when I did the counter claims when Wish Life strike me for that 5 4 3 2 1 video.
yeah,
That's actually one of my favorite videos, to be honest. But yeah, but she came after me. She left me voicemails. She sent me emails. So I just passed her cell phone number on to Jake, and Jake was calling her on his channel.
remember that.
Yeah. Yeah, she calls me. If anyone like that call, yeah, I mean, it was a text. It was a text me now number. So if anyone
Mhm.
calls me on that number, they're not going to get, they're not, they're not going to be able to, be anonymous. They're going to get their number passed on, and people are going to call. People are going to call them. So funny. But yeah, I mean, me and Wish Life made peace. I just got, just stop trolling him now. Just let him do his own thing. He's come on my panel a couple of times, but the problem, he lets the trolls get to him. I mean, but it is
Yeah,
what it is. But I did have a nice conversation with him on Christmas Day on Dave 25's channel, and that was
yeah.
like, yeah, and that was like one of the best streams Dave 25's ever freaking done, having him on Christmas Day. If he cut the racism shit out, he could, he could do pretty okay for himself.
I mean, I've given him advice.
Yeah, he
I,
don't. Yeah, he'll never listen.
he never listens, but you haven't. When I met him in 2017, he was a totally different person. He do sports and all that
Yeah,
stuff, and lots of people like I think Stitches Malone was saying the same thing. Steve was
yeah.
saying it. He can do so good doing that. He could do so good doing that, and he had a lot of views, and that's where he gained a lot of his subs.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Mhm.
we've had our differences. I'm over all that. I'm over all that shit now.
Yeah.
I'm completely over with it. Ain't no more shit like that's gonna happen again. So, contrary to what other people think,
Oh yeah.
I am seriously done with it. And that's why we're having this nice chat now. But like, what was Day 25 like back then?
Well,
Other than sport, was he more mature or was he an idiot or?
he was more mature. He was very like I couldn't talk to him. He was very I don't know what to say, maybe shy,
Hmm.
maybe disconnected. But like I tried saying hello to him and he would not respond. He was very disconnected in the chat. But when he'd go live, he'd just be talking about sports. That's it. Wouldn't be drama, wouldn't be anything. He'd just be talking about the sports and blah 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 blah, blah. And
Mhm.
kind of like a robot, literally. But I mean, I would go in there. I don't know, and he was a lot. He was a lot more in shape too, and he was looking all
Mhm.
right. He was just doing good. I don't know. I don't really know what happened, man. I think kind of went downhill when he met someone, which I'm not going to break. Met that
Yeah.
person, and
Uh-huh.
I think just went downhill after that. So
Is it a he or she? Because I've got a feeling who it is.
it's a she. It's a
Oh,
she.
I know. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
was-
yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, of course.
Not
Yeah,
that
I
she
know.
did anything to him. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he changed as a person for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
yeah. I mean, I just wish he would just get himself out there to start doing, and start doing this shit. Because it takes a lot. It takes a lot to go live. So, like, I did a public speaking class in college, and we were talking about, one of the big things about public speaking is credibility and charisma. And there's people on this platform who have that charisma. They may lack a little bit of credibility, but they've got that charisma. You look at Mark Terry. Mark Terry's done his shit. He's got a bit of a reputation, but he can attract the viewers. He gets those views, especially with a shit show. I don't know. Dave 25 could definitely try harder. You've got that. You've got that charisma too. You could do so. You could do so much with your channel if you definitely put your mind to it. Elvis Travels has that crazy charisma too. But people keep 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 reporting him all the time, and he gets terminated all the time. Now he's on the YouTube radar because if we remember, Elbow Travels and Wish Life got terminated on the same day.
I remember that. I
Yeah,
remember that.
honestly, the same day. It was kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. It was to sign the same people reporting them nonstop and nonstop. It happens. But like when on my channel when we did the awards ceremony end of year, Wish Life was like the most wanted person to come back. And then, they beat Wish Life beat Elbow, Shoot the Shit, Mama Bear, all those people. They want MF, even beat MFW. The people want Wish Life back, because Wish Life is an entertainer in a way. He hasn't got as good charisma as some people, but he puts on a show. He does put on a good show, and he's really missed.
He is. I mean, yeah. He would do good.
Mhm.
It's just the trolls, man. He
Yeah.
can't handle it. He's tried.
I know.
But
Honestly, you just have to ignore. You just have to ignore people. That's why I've chosen to ignore a bunch of people. I just don't want to give. I'm not going to give them any attention because it's just, it just gets old. It just gets old, and I just don't want to deal. I'm not scared of nobody. I'm not saying. Just no point giving them any attention. Just let them do whatever they want to say. Let them do their own thing. I'm over it. I've moved on. And I was saying to MER when we were chatting about something, I said, our channels are like seasons. You have season one on your channel, and then you get your loyal fans, and then season two happens, and things change, and the people who were in season one don't like season two, and then your channel just grows, and people just come and go, and then you
they
st-
do.
and then you start meeting new people. And that's what I like doing, and that's what I like doing. I just like I just like talking on my panel and just shooting the shit and just talking about a bunch of random shit, talk about the gossip, talk about the drama, and just shoot the shit. And that's why I like going on Marks because you're meeting, you're meeting new people for Marks. So then as your channel grows, you're getting a bunch of new people come up on panel, and it just gets more fun.
That's the thing, though. Like people do have fun doing that.
Hmm.
It just paneling is fun, and I'll say
Yeah,
that. But when I started this panel and stuff, it was Google Hangouts,
yeah,
and it was different. But it was I don't know why I just had more fun back then. A lot of stuff now it gets a little
yeah.
scary or
It
worse.
does. It's a scary community with all the doxing and the
Mhm.
CPS calls and the SWAT calls and the pizza calls. It just gets so stupid. It just gets so stupid.
Yeah,
I just wish people would just tear away from this shit and just start having fun and stuff.
That's the
But
thing. Like when I did that IRL, which was
hmm
like I said, it was the first thing that was the first time I ever did something like that. I
hmm
never did that before,
yeah,
and it was so much fun. I mean, it was like hanging around and stuff. But I turned my camera off once they started saying, "Oh, I'm putting you on
yeah,
Craigslist," and I turned my camera off because I didn't want someone seeing the street sign I was at.
yeah. Because
Yeah,
the same thing used to happen with Elvis Travels. Elvis Travels would be on the street somewhere, and people would call the cops doing welfare checks on him.
yeah,
And people will, and when Elbow Travels will go to a restaurant, um, he would, people would call the restaurant. Me, I've done it. I did it twice to him. I called him
yeah.
one. No, I called Dunkin' Donuts, got him kicked out of Dunkin' Donuts, and then I called this restaurant he was with Tasha. Asked him to speak. I mean, I didn't get him kicked out. I just asked to speak to him, but he wouldn't come to the phone or nothing. So that was about football. He got triggered over that. But yeah, I used to always, I don't know, I used to be bad, and I used to always enjoy this game, trying to find Elbow's location, and I wasn't using Google Lens because Google Lens didn't exist back then. I would be like
No.
looking for hints and clues in the videos and going on Google Maps. I mean, I even found the beach he was on by a satellite view, looking at all the landmarks. It was like a challenge. It was like a challenge because like one time he did challenge people to find him. And I took him up on that. I took him up on that challenge, and then I used to like go on the troll accounts and false names, and I like one day I was doxing him as Pam and shoot the shit, and I came up with a false shoot the shit name. Pam, why did you dox me? Why did you dox my location? You're not welcome on my channel no more. But yeah, but I'm
Yeah.
over those days. I'm over those days now. I just want to just
Yeah.
concentrate. I just want to, I just like having my little shooting the shit and going live in the evening and just talking to just talking to the people who come on my channel and just chilling and stuff. It's a
Yeah.
nice day to wind down the week after the week.
It is, man.
Yeah.
It is.
So tell me about you. So apart from YouTube, what does Nelly Green do in real life? I know you're into the PS5 and stuff.
I'm into that. I don't game that much anymore. I've been just too busy with real life and stuff.
Hmm.
I'm, working and driving a lot and
Yeah.
trying to move into this new place so I can live closer to where I'm working. Um, but I mean, just trying to support myself, and support my grandmother who does not live with me, but I
Yeah.
just drive and take care of her and then go. So it's just a lot. But my life is very busy, and it always is. But what I do is when I'm driving, because I drive these long distances, I'll just hit the go
Hmm.
live button and
Yeah.
talk because it can get annoying just sitting there.
Yeah, that's what you got at. I mean, there's times when you don't need a panel. You can just talk, you can just talk your ass off and just tell stories.
That's it. That's all. That's
Yeah,
what I like to do.
and that's what you do. You have that. You have that charisma. You should. You definitely need to keep doing that. You need to definitely keep being you and do the shit you do.
Yeah, I mean, I did start. I'm looking at videos and
Hmm.
like what was it, FusiTube and stuff like that, daily vlogs.
Yeah.
And it only takes 5 minutes to make them.
Hmm.
And I tried that out. I did have fun doing that. That's another thing I was starting, little vlogs. But I mean, but I'm pretty much daily streaming.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I just like going. There's certain panels I go on to. Mark will ask me to come up time to time. I'll go up on Punky and Faces from time to time, and that's about it really. I don't really go on too much. I mean, I went on Flacco's stream last night as well. It's like 5-10 minutes. He actually let me up. But yeah,
yep. Flacco was yeah, I remember Flacco. I didn't really have that much of a communication with him, but I think he's
yeah,
funny as fuck. He's funny.
yeah. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, Flacco could be quite funny, but I think Donovan's the most. I think Donovan is so funny.
I feel yeah.
And
Oh,
if we
yeah.
could, and if Donovan could get away from Tina, he would do so much better. And as I said in the past, he did so well on your channel.
I mean, it just was like he was open to say what he wanted. It was
Yeah,
Chris was not up there, Tina was
yeah,
not up there, and it was just
yeah,
me and him. And
yeah,
he would make me laugh, and I'd just say something funny back, and he'd say
yeah,
something funny to me. He'd ask me questions, and I know that pisses Tina off. Oh, don't ask him this question. I didn't
yeah.
care.
Yeah.
Whatever question he asked me, I was able to answer.
Yeah, exactly. I was I was the same way too. You're a lot more, you're a lot more patient with him. It's a shame that you two can't do streams together because of Tina friggin' Dandridge.
It
So,
ruined everything.
Tuna, if you're listening, be human, be compassionate, stop talking to him like shit, and just let Donovan go on panel with Nelly. He ain't gonna do him no harm.
No.
He treats him a lot better than what you do. So I had to say that. But yeah, and free Donovan. But unfortunately, I think he's latched onto Tuna too much. He's got like that Stockholm syndrome where he supports the cause and he supports Tina and he supports Boss Down. So yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to get them away from that.
There'd be times when he'd be mad. I feel like there was times in the DMs, man, where he was scared to even go on the panel with her. He's like, I don't want to go on. I think it was scared. He was scared to go on with
Yeah,
her.
yeah.
That was my opinion on it.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be scared too. Like he was on your panel one day, and people come in and summon them over to Tina's.
Oh yeah, they would. They said Tina's live. Go over there. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. And that's ridiculous. It's like he can't build up his own channel. Tina has to be there. Just and it's the same old shit.
But this is another thing, man. And I'm gonna say this because fat ass dogs. He's been very supportive to all of them. I've seen him be very nice to Donovan. He gave advice on that panel. Is like, listen, Tina, I don't disagree. I think you're all right with him, but you treat him very rude. You can be a little kinder to him.
Yeah.
And since then, he has been iced out of Chris's chat. He got banned yesterday for doing absolutely nothing.
Oh,
Just
I've
supporting.
seen that. I've seen that. Yeah, I heard Fat Ass Dog 6. I could just say I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really a Fat Ass Dogs fan, to be honest.
No.
However, I do 100%. Even if someone I don't like or just or can't stand on YouTube, if they do something and I agree with it, I'm gonna call them for it and say, hey, I agree with what you say. Because when they're saying something I agree with, I've got it should be known, and I do agree with him because he came on the Abyss panel. It was last night, Monday night, and before that, Tina's like, if he comes up, I'm getting off. So he eventually he comes up on the panel on Abysses, and then Tina just goes, and then Hubbard starts going on there, starting shit, and Hubbard was accusing him of going on Mark Terry's panel. And he's not been on Fallas Dogs has not been on Mark Terry's panel since January, maybe, when he got pissed at Mark or something. Or probably Mark, I think it's probably down to racism or something stupid, and Mark kicked him off. And then he deleted the Discord, and then he flip-flopped over to Tina's, and that was it. But yeah, he's been kicked off now because of Hubbard just telling lies and talking shit.
I feel so. Like, here's the thing. I met Hubbard in 2017. I'm sure MER can tell you she met him back then too, and he was a different person. But when he would used to pick on Papa Grizz for being on the oxygen or having the tubes. And I swear, man, like karma, and it's sad, and I hated to see him when he had COPD and he had all that happen to him. But it's like for him to just go up there and start stuff with people and yell at people and then expect everyone to feel bad for him at the same time, it just don't work.
Yeah.
I tried feeling bad for him, but I just couldn't. He was coming at me on the panel, yelling at me, and I'm like, I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not yelling at you. You got COPD. I feel bad if I yell at you. I don't want you yelling. Calm down. Let's talk.
But the problem is, it's just. I mean, when you're like that, and you're involved in the drama, I've got no sympathy for you. You need to get. He needs to get away from the drama.
He does.
He don't need to be. He don't need to be worrying about YouTube. He needs to start working on his health and getting his breathing under control and just taking care of him. I mean, YouTube's there. You don't have to get involved. You don't have to go on every panel. And you don't have to start saying shit. Because like the stuff he was saying about G Mangoes pissed me off too. Because of Guest Mob, sharing out the PayPal and Cash App for G Mangoes.
Yeah,
and he's like, well, Well, he gets a social security check every month. He don't. He's living in a facility. He probably he may need supplies. Maybe send a couple of dollars to his kids or get the kids a present. It's just shit like that. People don't. It's like because he's not getting the money, he's getting jealous, and he lacks. He lacks the empathy. He needs to put himself in G Mango's shoes just for a minute. I know he ain't in the best of health himself, but Jim, all that stuff helps when you're in when you're in a facility because you just you can't go shopping in those facilities. You have to like order from Amazon or do DoorDash or Instacart or hope someone sends you something. That extra money that extra money helps. And it's just shit like that. Shit like that just pisses me off too.
It does.
Yeah. But yeah, he definitely needs to get away. He definitely needs to get away from the drama.
He does. It's not good for him, man. I just hate to yell at someone that's like in that situation because I just feel like I just make me guilty conscience.
Yeah, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but he's putting he's putting himself in that situation himself.
Right. I just don't want someone turning that around 3 years from now if something happens to him and saying, "Oh, Nelson was like," that's what they do. So just be as good as you can. Don't go that way. Just don't go down like that. That's why when he was doing that to me, I just was like, I ain't saying anything.
I know, because like I tried getting on the panel too, and as soon as I got on, he disappeared.
Yeah, he came when you came on. He jumped. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Yeah, because he wouldn't let he mentioned my name and he told the best not to let me on or something like that, and then I got blocked from the my StreamYards account on the business channel, or maybe Donovan's channel. It was either one of those two channels, and I think it was Donovan's channel to be honest. And I sent him a PM on Twitter calling him a wanker and a prick, and he blocked me. So. Yeah, he definitely can't. He wants to be in the drama community. He wants to be, in all the drama, but he can't handle it when someone calls him a prick and a wanker on Twitter, basically.
No.
So, I'm sorry, but if you're going to get involved in that shit, I ain't got no sympathy or empathy for you until you choose to walk away and start working on you and working on your health and, start becoming a better person.
Exactly.
There's no reason why everybody can't. There's no reason why everybody can't become a better person. Too many people. Too many people hold on to the past, and that's what kills you. People have done all kinds of shit on this platform, and and that's it. And I'm not. I've done shit to you. You've done shit to me, and I can honestly say I'm just over it. I'm not even mad at you. I'm not. I promise you. I'm over it.
I know. I mean, I'm not mad at you, dude.
And it feels. And it feels good just letting. It feels good just letting go of it all. Honestly, I'm not gonna bring anything shit up. I'm not gonna cry about it. I'm not gonna get triggered. I'm just over it. I'm just over it now. That's the truth. It's not worth.
It's just words on the internet, right?
Yeah, it's just not worth. It's just not worth worrying about. I'm over it. The strikes. I got a couple of strikes, but they're gone. I told you they're gone. I'm not. I wasn't mad about it. I wasn't triggered about it. I just thought, funny. I'm not honestly. It's just how you have to deal with it. You just have to deal with that shit. I've done it. It's happened. They've gone. Now it's just time. Now it's just time to move on.
Yeah, time to move on. It's whatever, man. We got our channels handled now.
Yeah, I'm good. You're good, and that's what Mark Terry's strike's gone from what happened, but it's all it's all good. It is all good. It is all good. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. See what happens in YouTube. See what happens with my channel. See what happens in your channel. See what happens with Mark.
Yeah.
So that's it. Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the interview. I really appreciate you coming up.
Thank
and
you.
talking to me. It was a really good chat. So everybody, thank you for listening to the Generic Troll channel. Please like and subscribe, and a big thank you to Nelly Green for coming up and chatting with me. It was a really good chat to discover the real Nelly Green and us not shouting and screaming on panel for like 40 minutes. Yeah, it was really nice. So thank you, everybody. Have a great night, and we will see you on the next interview and the next live stream on the Generic Troll channel.
Oh, yeah.